Look at the pretty flowers. See? Some people would just think this was some old business building. But when you stop and look at the flowers, you can see that even though it's just some old commercial business building, it's got pretty flowers around the sign. So it's good business to have God grow flowers around your business sign. Apparently. Apparently. How's my driving? Call this phone number on the back of my truck. Huh. Well, now why is it that only a few people on the planet have that written on the back of their vehicles? Why are they only commercial vehicles? Why is it that I don't have any idea who answers the phone when I call a number like that? Why is it that every time I wonder something and go, why is it, I just seem to be asking questions into the air and nothing ever comes back with an answer? Why is that? Why, oh why is that? Huh? Why, oh why? Oh why, oh why, oh why? Oh, look at the pretty clouds up there today. Aren't those beautiful? There goes a Hell's Angel. Well, maybe not. Could just be some guy on a motorcycle. I don't know. Why, oh why do they have these deep questions that never seem to get answered? Why? Why? Oh, what's the difference? Nobody cares about this stuff anyway. Whee! Look at the clouds. Oh, they're getting bigger and blacker. Look at that. They were kind of pretty before. Now it's just starting to look like rain. Why is it that rain is never all that pretty to people? Why? Oh, why? Oh, why isn't rain pretty? If rain were pretty, everybody had moved to Oregon instead of California. Not me. I'd still go for California myself. Me and several hundred other million people who were born with common sense. Look at that. The Heaney truck line broke down right there. That's just a cotton dick and shame, that is. That guy sitting in that truck going, why, oh why did my truck have to die? There's a crow. If we ain't got enough traffic here, we got to have a crow standing by the side of the road too. Why, oh why? There's two crows. Why? But when you think about it, why, oh why not? This is God's world. That's his church right there. And he can pretty much do, that church is always there, it looks like. And God can pretty much do whatever he wants to do with his world. That's what God means. When you're God, you're God. It don't matter what some hippie says about you in 1960, whatever. You're still God, whether he believes in you or not. There's a tractor, backhoe and all. Why, you may ask? There's a girl. See? You can tell girls because of how their breasts stick out in front of them. Have you ever noticed that? Why? Oh, why do they do that? Well, you'd have to ask God about that too. None of them girls have any idea. A lot of them will just notice that it's happening and unbutton their shirt to make sure everybody else notices too, but all the same, they can't really control it. They couldn't make it happen, you know, or keep it from happening. You can't control how much it happens. They can either unbutton their shirt or not, but that's about as far as they get to go with it. Okay, this is going to be a lot of good footage on this camera tonight. It's totally amazing that I was able to come up with all this wonderful footage for the likes of YouTube. We tube, us tube, them tube, YouTube, all of us tube. The funny part is they don't even make TVs out of tubes anymore. Not only do they not make them out of vacuum tubes, they haven't done that for decades, but they also don't make them out of cathode ray tubes anymore either. Now they're all flat screens and whatnot. Big old 80 inchers that just hang on the wall like a picture or a window. A window into the universe. Oops, here comes a BUMP. Oh, we made it. Slow BUMP. Look at the pretty clouds. The ones up in the sky up there. See them? Pretty clouds. Look at that. Don't look down here at this traffic. Look up there at them clouds. The pretty ones. Yeah, don't look down here. This is all depressing and disgustulating. There's got a motorcycle right there. He's probably looking at them clouds, you think? If he's smart, he could. Speaking of wood, there's a tree. Look at that. Right in front of Arby's. There's Greenway Park. Part of it. You can't see it all from here. It's kind of long and drawn out. I'm fully aware of the phenomenon of how it's wise oftentimes to hush up when you run out of things to say. But the camera is running. So what am I gonna do? Just sit here and I could do that. That'd probably be a better channel than mine on YouTube. Just get people to sit there and go. There's a guy with long black legs and funny hair. I can't explain it. You see the way these cars all bunch up, tailgating and following each other like this? That's so that if you want to turn left, like we do, you'll have to wait and wait and wait and wait for them all to go by as if they were some kind of a priority. And they're really not. They're just tailgating. They're selfish and got their me first attitude showing and all that kind of stuff. That's pretty much all they got going for them, is just their me first attitude. That and the general I don't care about you because I'm too busy caring about me approach to life, you know. The Bible really has some deep wisdom in it when it talks about some of the simple things that we heard when we were growing up. Like, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Look at that tree, would you? Okay, that's enough. It's just a tree, for heaven's sake. Look at that tree, would you? Huh. Okay, look at that tree, for heaven's sake. Well, maybe not for heaven's sake. Look at these people with this dog down here, would you? Look at that. Look at him. Walking around with a dog. What's that all about, do you suppose? Well, look at that green grass down there. Look at it. There's some people on bicycles right here. Looks like a man and a woman. The man's ahead, and the woman is using her arms to signal so she won't get any further behind, I guess. Looks like some kind of power struggle or something, but I don't know. They might just be in love or something. There's a guy on a tricycle. Look at that tree. Look at it. Look at those trees. More of a arborvitae. Look at these trees. Look at me. Look at me. That's the primary motivation for anybody who's vlogging on YouTube these days. You just have to have a look at me attitude. Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at your own self.